Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Dalen, back with another video. So this time I came second at locals with Dracotail, which is, if you watched the last video, it's better result than the last video for sure. This was more the result I was looking for. Um, but yeah, again, if you watched the last video, you will know instead of playing branded Dracotail, I switched to Dragon Dracotail. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to come share my thoughts on this version of the deck. So yeah. So starting with the main deck, played 3 Lucius, 3 Phimena, 3 Malulu. Not really gonna explain these. This is just pretty standard. And then I played 2 Pan, and I tried the 2 Urgula. So when I was playing the branded variant of the deck, I was playing 2 Pan, 1 Urgula. I was thinking about playing 3 and 1. I decided to go 2 and 2. I think Urgula is a little better this format than it was last format, especially with all like the floodgates and back row going around. So if your opponent has like, your hand has to be pretty good, but like if your opponent goes activate Dimensional Fissure, you just chain Phimena, hopefully have the Urgula to fuse away with, and you can pop the fissure, which is really good when you're able to do so. And then I played 3 Rahu and 3 Ketu, and then I tried out the one main deck of each trap. I actually thought this was pretty good. There was a lot of times where I was actually able to set all 3 traps on turn 1. Again, Horn did feel like the weakest of the 3, but it did come up. Sting's absolutely insanity. Flame's a crazy card too. Overall, I did really like this. I didn't draw them too much. There were some hands where I'd open like 1, but even if you play 2, you still open 1. Like, it's gonna happen no matter what. And even then, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, especially when you're going first. I wanted to say I was lucky enough that I only drew a trap going first, but I actually think I drew a trap going second too, but I think I ended up winning that game anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Then for the dragon stuff, I played 2 dark end, 1 light end, and 1 Magnemite. So yeah, my list is like pretty similar to Luka Kovac's list. I did make a lot of changes, or like a few, I don't know, I made some tweaks, alright? So, I didn't draw light end at all today. I drew dark end twice. I used it once, and then like the second time I drew it, it was my only loss. I was playing against Pure Mitsurugi. I was going second as well. This was my hand. Which like doesn't seem terrible if I'm able to play. Like I Magnemite. He went like Tribute Mirakumo, summon his thing, whatever, and then Mirakumo effect to revive. I Magnemite it, and then he just searched another Mirakumo, summoned it. Mirakumo blew up my Magnemite. Sorry, he ashed the search too, which I mean isn't really relevant because he just made Granite, summoned Fossil Dyna. It's like, what am I even able to do? I forget what my top deck was, but like, it wasn't enough to break the board, obviously. So yeah, a little unfortunate. But overall, I did like these. They do have a lot of utility, especially the dark end, because it does have the effect that I can just pop an attack position monster on the field, which is pretty good. Also being extra ways to fuse that doesn't lock you into fusion summons like Branded Fusion does. And then also these being level 8s allows you to make Hope Harbinger, which is pretty good. And then for hand traps, I played 3 Fua because this card is absolutely crazy. 3 Ash because Fua is absolutely crazy and you need to stop it. 3 Ghost Bell. I think this is the best hand trap this format. You can bell every trap against Dracotail. You can bell Mitsurugi. Like, You can bell pre-prep. You can bell a lot of things. Yummy if they depends on the scenario, but like minion to summon back one from grave, or if they make a synchro and they tag out to try and summon two from grave. Bell's literally just crazy, man. Like this card's wild. Um, Kovac played 3 DD Crow and said he didn't like it, so I tried playing 3 Valors. Valor is like a weird card because like I would rather play imperms, especially if there's like fossil dynas running around. If I top deck a Valor, it does nothing. If I top deck the imperm, it's a lot better. But in this deck specifically, imperm's not great because you want monsters to fuse with. And there have been a couple scenarios where I've like Valored, and then I used 5 mana and make Arthalion, and Arthalion bounced back the Valor to my hand, and then just Valored them again, which is like absolutely nuts. Because this card is not once per turn. Like, I don't know. And then I played 2 Nib because I wanted to keep it to 40. And I didn't feel like Nib was like crazy this format, honestly. Like, I nibbed my Mitsu opponent again, same as last week. Again, it didn't really do much. Like, I don't know. In like theory, Nib plus Bell would have been a lot better because like I nib him. He goes Murakumo effect. I just discard the nib. He doesn't get a token. Nib resolves. It just tributes everything. There's no token. He sets prayers, and then like my turn, I just bell the prayers. So like this combo against Mitsu's insane. But yeah, Valor's like the only thing I would consider swapping out. The thing is, I just don't know what I would play in its spot. Then for the extra deck, I played 3 Arthalion. I played 2 Gulamel. I think you kind of have to play 2 in this deck. You definitely want 5 fusions, especially because if your hand's like actually pretty good, you do go through 2 Arthalions turn 1. I think it's good to play 2 Gulamel, especially because you do have the space in this deck because you're not playing the branded stuff. 1 Secretarion Dragon. This card's absolutely busted. I played 1 Mysterion. This card, like, literally has never come up ever in, like I started playing Dracotail on release. This card never came up ever in that time. 1 Felarigus. 1 Chaos Star Source Dragon for the, Light and Dark End Dragons. Hope Harbinger, Typhon. Yeah, I'll run some test hands after, see if I can show like a combo where you can get this. And then Spirit with Eyes of Blue, Seal. I said last video I didn't know how I felt about seals, but in this deck I like it a lot more. It's a lot easier to make seals, and then you can summon out Malulu to fuse, or if you don't really have anything to fuse with in hand, you can just summon out Magnuma, and you can search any dragon you want in the end phase with the Magnuma. So yeah, I definitely think seals is like better in this deck. Though, unfortunately, I was not able to make it today. My hands all day were, like, pretty mid. Like, my hands were not... They weren't good. I'll say that. I had some hands that were, like, decent, but I don't think any of my hands were good. Like, most of my boards were just, like, Arthalion Pass with, like, a trap set or 2 trap set. Which is, like, fine, but, like... Yeah. And then Cross Sheep, which didn't come up, but I'm sure it will. And SP Little Knight, because this card is actually just crazy. I was thinking of other things you can play. I think Borreload Furious Dragon might not be bad. You can cut it for this. The thing is, I don't really know if you have enough darks to make that viable. Like, you have Malulu, and you have your Dark End Evaporation Dragon, and you have like your one Magnemite. So like, I don't really know if it's worth. In theory, I think that card's pretty good. Maybe you cut it for a second Star Source Dragon, because I think this card's actually pretty good. So you can banish one for your thing and then still have another one in extra deck in case you want to make it. Side deck, I played 2 Perulia. I don't know why. This card sucks. I literally couldn't... Like, I was unsure of what else I wanted to decide, and I had 2 slots left, so I just played 2 Perulia. This card's, like, terrible, this format. So I essentially played a 13-card extra deck. 3 Droll. This card's, like, actually good this format. Well, not, like, actually good, but it's better than Perulia. It's good against Mitsu, I guess. 3 Retaliating Sea for the mirror. I played 3 Pancratop for Yummy, which I didn't play against today. And then I played the 1 Kawagimeru Draco. So this is another thing where if you seals, you can just summon this out against like Mitsu or Yummy Mitsu. Again, unfortunately, it didn't come up. I wish I was able to do this against Mitsu, but you know, it's okay. It happens. And then the last 3 cards, these are the cards that I put in when I'm going first so I can take out the Fuas. I played a Prosperity because this deck is sometimes a little inconsistent. Called by the Grave, and a There Could Be Only One. So editing this video, I realized I forgot to record an outro, so face reveal, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Make sure you like and subscribe for more Dracotail content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.